Hello, 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 world. Hello, family. This is Louise Hicks, your host of Aim to Purpose Spiritual Empowerment Hour. I'm going to share with you, I know it's been all over the internet. Actually, it started on Twitter on Halloween. However, this lady, Lily Gaddis, decided that she wanted to mock Black people and put on a black face. So, there's been so much on the internet, and I want to give you a little background about it first. And then I have another video that a friend of mine, Lily Bell, goes beneath. I'm always telling her she goes beneath the pan, but her actual podcast is Lily Bell Beneath the Crust. But let me give you a little news background first. And again, I'm Louise Hicks, your host of Aim to Purpose Spiritual Empowerment Hour, this podcast. Please share because this is something that I think perhaps some people are not fully aware of what goes on when it comes to Black face, white people painting their faces Black in order to be very grotesque and give derogatory remarks or make it out of a comic show about Black people. And this all started in the 1800s or so. So let me go ahead and share with you a little background about it first. And then I'm going to allow you to listen to Lily Bell, who gives a very, very outstanding comment, I should say commentary about Lily Gaddis and how she has really put Lily Gaddis in check. And I'm going to give a little bit of comment about it too at the end of this. And I don't want to make it too long, so let me go ahead and share. But please share this because this is important because it's too much divisiveness right now and hate going on. And this woman, Lily Gaddis, has been doing this for quite some time now. So let's play her.
The blackface outrage that shocked the internet. Lily Gaddis has become the latest figure in a disturbing online trend where individuals use racism as a form of self-promotion. Dressed in blackface and even performing a Hitler salute, Gaddis posted her Halloween costume online.
Okay, Black women, listen up. Listen up. A Black woman is speaking. By the way, half the struggles that Black women think they face, it's of their own fucking doing. Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like you people fight every day. You seriously. They wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair out. And then they complain about having alopecia. No, it's self-induced alopecia. That's like Black women. You tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being Black. Hail the Black woman. Hail her.
A move that sparked widespread condemnation. Her video, which quickly went viral, symbolized how far some online personalities are willing to go for attention. Social media users expressed outrage, calling the act not just offensive, but a deliberate attempt to provoke. Many questioned how such blatant racism can thrive in an environment with little to no moderation, particularly on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, where hate speech enforcement has plummeted. Commentators have pointed out that Gaddis's performance goes beyond ignorance. It's part of a larger culture of attention-seeking shock content, where the goal isn't humor or satire, but engagement at any moral cost. As one user put it, blackface isn't edgy. It's desperation dressed as performance art. This episode serves as a grim reminder that online fame often rewards outrage, not integrity. And in Gaddis's case, the price of clicks was her credibility, if she ever had any to begin with. This is BWM News.
Okay, let's stop here. And I'm going to stop sharing this particular video. I just wanted you to hear what she had to say about Black women. So this lady has some serious issues, but like I said, I'm going to share Lily Bell Beneath the Crust because Lily Bell puts her in check in a very, very intellectual way and shares with this woman, as this newscaster just stated, It's a form of ignorance and racism. And this lady has some deep rooted hate in her. So let me share with you what Lily Bell had to say to her because she gave her some great insight on what she needed to really hear, this Gaddis lady. So give me a moment here and I'll bring in what Lily Bell has to say because it. Okay, let me share with you now what Lily Bell has to say because she has a lot to say to this lady, and it's things that I would have said. Like I tell my friend Lily Bell, I said, "You go beneath the pan, not just beneath the crust," and that's what she does. So let's go ahead and share with you what Lily Bell has to say as she goes beneath the pan here.
Great for rising. You know, at Halloween, people dress their desires. You see your superheroes, you see your Medivas, you see Hitler, you see women who all year long in the public, they carry themselves as what society would call a lady. But at Halloween, maybe they become hookers and whores, and they do well at it. To the point where sometimes the ladies of the night will say, "Look, honey, you need to slow that down a bit. You're doing too much, honey." And these are the ladies who are in that profession. So that brings me to this Lily Gaddis, is that her name? The white girl who dressed up as a black woman. She dressed up as a black woman. Now, she said she was poking fun at the black woman. But was she? Was she poking fun? Or was she showing her secret desire? Is she envious of the black woman? Is that why she's dressing that way? Because she secretly wants to be black? Let's go beneath the crust and go in search of sanity on Lily Gaddis and her black woman fetish. You can tell a lot about a person by what the mask reveals or what's revealed when the mask comes off. And that brings me to Halloween. Halloween is the one night folks get permission. They give themselves permission. The world gives them permission to reveal what they've been hiding all year long. Let's go beneath the crust and let's see what's beneath the mask. Halloween. Because, you see, you can tell a lot about somebody about what they decide to wear when the mask comes off. Now, you see, we're saying we're putting on a mask, but actually what's happening is the mask is coming off. Come on beneath the crust and deal with it. So when I saw that white girl dressed as a black woman, and she said she was poking fun, she hated black women, I thought, oh, really now? Because, you see, that wasn't a joke. She wasn't poking fun at a black woman. What she was doing was she was lifting the shades, opening the curtains. When she opened the curtains and lifted the shades, guess what? We could see clearly through the window. And when you looked through the window at her, you saw something way deeper than what was on this surface. You know how when you're in your house, if somebody's standing outside and your curtains are closed, your shades are pulled, they can't see in, or if they're kind of transparent, the curtains or the shades, you can see through there and see a little something up in there. But what happens when you lift the shades totally? You can see whoever on the outside looking in. Guess what? They can see clearly now. So this is what's happening. Let's go in search of sanity on envy and hate. Now, see, here's one thing. Now, I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist. I don't even play one on TV, but I got a little sense. You see, you don't mock what you don't see or don't notice or take heed to. You don't imitate what you don't admire. Think about little ones. And when they are little boys, for instance, they imitate their daddy's shaving. Why? Because they admire their daddies. Little girls want to put on the little high heels and walk around with the big high heels and walk around. Why? Because they admire their mothers and they want to be like their mothers. You see, so you don't mock what you hate. You don't do that. You stay away from it. If you hate it, you stay as far away from it as you possibly can. And sometimes laughter, you know what laughter is sometimes? Laughter is a cover for longing. You've heard that expression, I have to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes laughter is a cover for longing. Sometimes when we're longing for something, or we want something, or want to be something, we laugh because there's a cover. Ha 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 ha. But now, I saw something else behind that laughter. What was it? Was it envy? Curiosity? What was it? Did she want to know what it feels like to just command the space just by being in the space? Just walk in a space and command the space? Is that what she wanted? If that's what she wanted to feel, she wanted to know what it feels like to have that swagger. They just don't get it. You can wear the wig. You can wear the nails. You can do all these things. But you know what? You can never, ever become what you're not, no matter how hard you want to, how bad you want to. You see, a black woman is not something you can accessorize and become. A black woman is. A black woman is. See, you can't become a black woman. You have to be a black woman. It comes with a whole lot of things. A whole lot of things. And I'll talk more on that in a minute. But I just want to throw some stuff out there to kind of get your mind going in the same direction mine is going in. Now, we've been on the surface. You've heard the intro. You heard the this. You heard the that. Now, come on. Let's go beneath the crust on what does hate look like? Self-hatred look like? What does envy look like? Come on beneath the crust and deal with it. Now, you ever noticed that sometimes truth is said in jest? Shakespeare said that jest is said in truth or truth, something like that. So now here's the thing. Some folk like this white girl, for instance, dressed up as a black woman for Halloween. She says it's fine, it's just a joke. But is there a deeper issue here? Does she want to be black? But she's cloaking the blackness that she wants to be in hatred? Hatred for black women? Or maybe hatred for herself? Because when you think about this, the closer she can get to black without being called a ninja lover or rejected by her people is blackface. This is the closest she can get. See, on Halloween, she can become that black woman that she wants to be without being called a ninja lover or her people rejecting her. The costume, the wig, they talk about the nails and different things, the hair. That's the disguise. That's the mask. But what's the real disguise? What's the real disguise? What is she really hiding behind that black face? Does she want to be dipped in chocolate, rolled in caramel, and sprinkled with chocolate chips? Is that what she wants? Ask her. I'm asking her. Get it? Is that what you want? What are you really masking here, Miss Gaddis? And I'm using Miss loosely. Are you angry that you don't have the afro? Or that if you put on the afro wig, it's not going to look good on you? Or maybe it does and you think it doesn't. I don't know. But you tell me, what are you masking? Is it admiration for the black woman? But you can never admit it to yourself. You can never admit it to your people. Because as I said, then you become the ninja lover. You know what ninja stand for, right? Okay. Come on beneath the crust. Well, we're beneath the crust now. But let's go a little deeper. Let's stew in the hot juices for a minute. What kind of emotional damage, Miss Gaddis, do you have that you have to act like this? You have to make fun of a people, a culture, about a resilience, if you will. But you claim it was a joke. So, Miss Gaddis, is it a mirror? If that's what we're looking at, a mirror? Is it a mirror? Not a mirror of a black woman, but a mirror of yourself. You see, Halloween doesn't hide the truth. It dresses the truth up and presents it to the world. So, is that what you're doing? Come on beneath the crust. Well, stay beneath the crust. Stay beneath the crust because, as I said, the juice is running hot. Now, there's one lady with several people that's told me, they said, girl, you don't just go beneath the crust. You go beneath the pan. So Come on beneath the pan right now. We at the bottom of the crust. You know, pies have two crusts, some of them. But let me ask a few questions, if I may. What is it you're trying to capture by trying to be a black woman? Because let me tell you something about a black woman. As a black woman, you have to know how to survive a world that tries to dim your shine. Take what you have and then sell it back to you. Sell it back to you. Take what you have, as you see it every day. Take what you have, mark it up, and sell it back to you. While telling you something is wrong with you having it, unless it's sold to you by them. You know what being a black woman is? It's having your style, your very essence called ghetto, until somebody else decides to take that style, take that essence. And then all of a sudden, oh, is she bold to do that? Oh, how trendy. That's what being a black woman is. And you got to be strong to do that, baby. We are strong black women just to make it every day. So is that what you envy? You envy that? The fact that no matter how much your crush is dying, what Maya Angelou said, and still I rise? Still I rise. So, get it? Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got all wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of the tides. Just like hope springing high, still I rise. And I want to ask you this, Geddes. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Hey, Geddes, don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my backyard, in my own backyard. Let me get that straight. In my own backyard. Is that what's going on, Geddes? Is that what the problem is, that no matter what happens, is that what you want? Is that what you want to be? You see, you wasn't just dressing up. You were confessing up. You were confessing, get it? You were confessing that you see something in the black woman that the world says you should look down on, but you were actually looking up to it. What a conundrum that must be. You see, being a black woman isn't something you can parody or make fun of. It's something you study, something you respect. It's the rhythm in the black woman's walk, the thunder in our truth, the portrait in our pain. You see, you can't capture that. You have to have that already. You see, and I'm going to tell you something else. I'm thinking the costume wasn't mockery. This costume was something, get it, that you just don't want to face. You don't want to face the strength you see, the beauty, the power you see in the black woman. So instead of saying how I admire that, you try to reduce it to something, a joke, something to laugh at. But see, the joke didn't come off like you thought it would. Because you see, every time someone, yourself included, tries to play black, it shows one thing. It proves something. It proves how magnetic we are. I mean, our culture, our presence, our essence. It pulls people in without them even getting permission from themselves to be pulled in. You're pulled in. You don't want to be. That's the conundrum. You are pulled in. So you see, you can't hide. You wore a costume, but you didn't hide anything. You just told on yourself. You didn't hide anything. Because you see, Halloween doesn't cover up truth. It just dresses it up. And as I said, you didn't dress up. You confessed up.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just because I laugh, as if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words, you can cut me with your lies, you can kill me with your hatefulness, but just like life, I rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh. Does it come as a surprise that I dance? As if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling and bearing in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, wow. There I go.
Hey, Gaddis, you denied your own self. Why did you do it? I'm Lily Bayer. I'm just trying to create a dialogue. If they close my book, you remember my story. Be encouraged. Subscribe, comment, like, and share. Support our youth in any way you can. Keep on churning till the butter comes. Albert C. Richardson, a black man, patent the butter churn U.S. patent number 446470, February 17th, 1891. I'm Lily Bayer. I'm just trying to create a dialogue. I leave you with this. If they close my book, you remember my story. A Nat Turner Runner production. Lock and load. Lily Bayer. Be encouraged.
Lock and load. Lily Bell. Be encouraged. Lily Bell laid it on you. Gaddis. She gave you a history lesson. And Maya Angelou gave you multiple history lessons on who we are as Black women. Because obviously you don't know who we are, and it is about hate. It's about envy, because you were on Piers Morgan talking about Black women. There is an obsession with you about us as Black women. It has to be. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't find all of these negative adjectives to describe Black women, as if white women don't wear wigs, as if white women don't wear eyelashes. So there is some ignorance in you, and I'm going to tell you what you really need to do. You need healing, because obviously you have some mental issues, deep rooted, and Lily Bell has given you some therapy. And I am a social worker. I have a bachelor's degree in social work. I'm 74 years of age. So I have seen a lot. I've been around a lot of ethnicities, and I know that all of them are not like you. However, there's a lot of hate in you. So my advice to you would be to get some therapy, because you need healing. You have a lot to talk about with your therapist. And also, you need to go and learn your history, because obviously you don't know your history, because you were on here talking about Black women waiting for their EBT. And I'm sure that with that said, you feel Black women are just welfare queens, as some people allude to who we are. And do you know the statistics that there are more whites on welfare and getting EBT, the food stamp card, than there are Black people? So you need to get a history lesson of the origin of this country as well, because obviously you are a very ignorant woman and you don't know your history. And you certainly don't know Black history. But I tell you what, you just had a history lesson on Black women from Lily Bell, Maya Angelou, as well as myself, Louise Hicks, of this podcast. And guess what, Gaddis? Still, as Black women, we rise, because what you did, you showed who you really are when you put that out. And I know you got a lot of views. And the final thing I want to say to you, that you're seeking money as well, because you know when you get, I believe I've heard that you got millions of views, and you know what that amounts to. So your money, obviously you feel that you needed a bag, and you got one, but you got more than a bag. You got some history lessons, because you don't realize, as Black women, we know where our power lies. And not just us. There are other women out here too that took you and told you, because some of them bought into what you were saying. So they got a history lesson too. And you got one. And I hope you take heed and go get some therapy, because you need it. And again, I'm Louise Hicks, the host of this podcast. And please go on Lily Bell's podcast. It's Lily Bell Beneath the Crust. And please share. And because this woman is a baby boomer like myself, and she has a lot of wisdom. And I'm the one that told her she goes beneath the pan, because her podcast is Lily Bell Beneath the Crust. But she does go beneath the pan. And this time she did. She went beneath that pan and gave Gaddis. And Gaddis, I hope you go and listen to this, because you need help. You have some deep-rooted mental problems. And I hope you find you a good white therapist, because I'm sure you wouldn't think about going to a Black therapist. However, a Black therapist could probably help you more than a white therapist can. And I am a social worker. I have a bachelor's degree in social work. So with that said, you can always get in touch with Lily Bell, and she can go beneath the pan with you, and you can get in touch with myself, and we can assist you as well. Because, darling, I'm telling you, you have a mental problem. And not only you, America has a mental problem. I've done a podcast on that. America is mentally ill, and a lot of it has to do with people just like you that has created a lot of this divisiveness and mental illness in America. Again, thank you, Lily Bell, and the newscaster that gave the introduction on Gaddis, so that everyone can see and hear who she is, her Black face. She might look better in the Black face. I don't know. But anyhow, thanks to all of my supporters, my subscribers, and I will see you in the next video.